light, Mr. Keys, off that chair, and go ahead and use that chair if you like.
This little 45 record has a Moroccan dance on it and a Tunisian dance. And I brought some with me tonight in case anyone who are interested in getting them. They're $2.50 each. And the Tunisian music is a piece that we'll be using along in the class. Hopefully I'll be making an LP one of these days, but it takes a long time to select the music and write the program notes and all that.
I'm sorry, I was trying to follow you around. I almost got my nose clipped off.
Sorry.
That's all right. Go ahead.
Okay. The demonstration that I'm going to do is a kind of dancing that women do all over Tunisia. Does everyone know where Tunisia is? It's in North Africa, and it's bordered by Algeria and Libya. It's a very small country that's just below Italy on the Mediterranean coastline. Anyway, this dance is one that's done all over Tunisia by the women. It varies a little from town to town, but essentially it's the same dance. And whenever there's a big celebration like a wedding or a city, everyone gets together. That's a big affair in Tunisia. It's very, very important. And however, the women celebrate separately and the men celebrate separately. The women dance with each other, usually in a room off the courtyard, and the men are in the courtyard. Or now, when things are getting a little more modern, maybe the women will be on one side of the courtyard and the men will be on the other. Nowadays, a lot of the younger girls are wearing Western clothes, but even though they wear Western clothes, usually if they're planning to dance at a wedding or some other celebration, they get dressed up in the million, because as you will see, it's really the best dress to wear for this kind of dancing. That's why I wanted you to see what it looks like in the actual garments that are worn. Are there any questions? The embroidery is much more geometric than this one, but I didn't have time to do all my own embroidery, so I just got the closest thing I could find.
Can you take us
A lot of
around?
times, yes.
Can you turn around so they can see the back
sure,
of it and I can see the front?
Where's your veil?
Women in the country don't wear veils. That's a funny thing. In Tunisia, the women in the city wear what's called a sefseri, which is a white cloth, and depending on how traditional they are, they might cover their head, or they might cover their head and chin, or they might cover everything but one eye. Yes,
right.
one eye. But this is something that happened in the cities. I believe it happened during the time of the Ottoman Empire, and the country women don't wear veils because, have you ever tried to work in the fields with a veil? It's not practical, so they don't do that. And now, of course, the younger women don't wear it as much as the more traditional. Let's see. It's changed a couple of times. I think it is again. They speak a lot of French there. And although this time when I was there, I found that there was more and more emphasis on Arabic, and there was sometimes buildings in the capital, the names of them were only written in Arabic, whereas when I had been there before, they were often written in French and Arabic. So
They speak a lot of Italian up there too.
not so much anymore. At least not where I was. Not where I was. Yeah. Yeah. In Tunisia?
No, this particular dance.
Oh, well, you mean the one that Aman does, or?
The one you did just now.
Oh, well, the one I did just now is something that I just did for you. I just worked out a dance with the steps that I know and did it for you.
That's a big dance for couples?
In Tunisia, often girls will dance in couples, in pairs. They like to dance with each other. So a girl will say, come on, come dance with me. And the girl, if the girl accepts and dances, it's like an honor.
Are the dances, when they do it in couples, are they choreographed together at all? Or are they just totally different?
It's, yes and no, I should say. There are traditional dances done which have a certain order of steps and certain things you do with your arms when you do a certain step and so on. So in that sense, they're choreographed, but they are choreographed in the sense of you should go over there at this point or over here, or there should be 10 girls or anything like this. It's very informal. But usually today, girls just get up and dance together, and it's not choreographed at all.
At these celebrations, where you have a lot of women dancing, would they be dancing in pairs, or would they be dancing as a group? Or would they be doing the same things?
I mean, I could watch celebrations where girls were dancing in front of a large group of people, and they were dancing on their toes. So it varies. Are there any questions?
What determines whether a girl is actually going to, become a company dancer in Tunisia? Do they all dance, or is it?
Yes, everybody dances. In fact, it's just amazing. I can remember seeing this little child. She couldn't even walk yet, and she was dancing. So they grow up dancing. But of course, some are good and some are not. And as far as who becomes a professional dancer is concerned, I really don't know how a girl would decide if she's going to become. There, in Morocco too, as a matter of fact, in a few places, there are special families where girls traditionally become dancers. In Algeria, meeting tonight. Yeah. It'll be from 8 to 9, is that right? Okay, I'll put the news